everyone, Aparna here, back today with day nine of my acrylic painting challenge on a paper series. And I have been really enjoying this process, and it's something different. I'm not used to applying acrylics on paper, and yeah, something challenging, something different, which I always like, which I always encourage other people to do as well. Challenge yourself, learn to have fun, let go of um, your inner feelings, and playground. Playground challenge is like a playground for me, and yeah, I've been using this paper called Viviva sketchbook. This is my first time doing it on a sketchbook. I have indeed done two tiny paintings on paper, that was on Arches paper, I think, and somehow I never really continued doing it. This time I thought, let's give it a shot, and I opted for a sketchbook. And let me give you all the details. It's called Viviva Sketchbook Premium Handmade Sketchbook, and I believe it is made in India, and it is, this particular one is A5 landscape sized. The format is a landscape format. It has 20 sheets, therefore 40 pages, quite a lot. It's quite awesome, and it's 100% cotton paper, 300 GSM, cold press, and it is acid free. So all tick to the best quality of a paper of any brand, to be very honest. So it has all the hallmarks of amazing stuff, of a sketchbook. The only thing is that this paper comes in, at least the one that I have, is, it's kind of creamy in color. I'm sorry if I kind of slowed down, because I was just reading there, um, the cover on the paper, on the sketchbook, and yes, it is right, it is indeed made in India. So anyway, what I was telling you is that um, it is slightly yellowish in color, creamish beige color, and I love using toned paper, generally speaking, but I do like it with gouache. And I'm sort of uh, struggling a bit with this color, because maybe I'm not used to using acrylics with uh, a toned acrylics on a toned surface, which is very weird, because when I apply acrylics on canvas, I do tone my backgrounds, like you see me do right now here. I give a base layer and I work from there. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm finding it a bit difficult to adjust in this sketchbook. However, it is possible that because of the because the surface is a paper, I'm not seeing the vibrancy that I generally see when I am using acrylic paints on canvas. Now, this can be something to do with the fact that it is a paper and is absorbing the colors, maybe, or something like that. I am not using gesso. I'm not applying gesso on the paper before before applying the acrylics, and the paper is holding up beautifully, if you ask me. It's really amazing to see how the paper has not warped at all. They are flat. As a matter of fact, I think whenever I use watercolor, even the 300 GSM papers tend to warp. This one, on the other hand, turned out to be pretty surprising, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy I'm seeing something different. And I think it's just been day 9, so I'm still getting accustomed to how this paper works. I have indeed been I have been little finding it a little difficult to glaze on this paper, especially in this particular painting. I tried to use water, and for glazing, I felt that paper did not like it. Now, this also suggests that I'm happy that I'm not using watercolor on this paper, and maybe it would not have liked it. However, yep, I will have to say that I am new to this paper, to the uh, you know uh, texture of this paper, and definitely the color of the paper. And what I need to do right now is, but what I have done and will be doing is that I need to let go of those feelings instead of just giving up at this point, because it is just day 9 and I don't want to just give up on this paper. I need to use it till the end to understand how this paper is working. The reason why I did not use watercolor on this paper was because for me, watercolors, I use them. Watercolors are very translucent, and I use watercolor in a translucent way. I don't generally have the habit of layering watercolors with loads and loads of layers, and that's very gouache or acrylic for me. Layering mostly happens, with these two mediums more for me rather than with watercolor. So I am really happy that I used this paper for acrylic instead of watercolor. However, yeah, I will have to agree that I have been wondering what would have happened if I had used this slightly yellow tinted creamish color paper with watercolor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to persevere through this. Let me see how my acrylic paints come out. So far so good. There are issues, definitely. Another issue while painting this particular painting that I faced was using a very thin liner brushes. Now, it does seem to be very difficult. However, this paper does say that it is cold pressed, and I can also see it's written grain fine. Maybe French. Its grain is grain. Fine, however, spells as fin. Can be a French pronunciation, I don't know, but I have seen this written in some other sketchbook, and it also had a translation in English that said fine grain paper. Cold press, so I'm not very sure cold press and fine grain, how do they mix with each other. Um, when I touch the surface of this paper on both sides it is kind of rough, which is typical cold press feeling. So I am somehow finding it bit hard to move my brush with acrylic paint with fine details. So not very sure. Maybe I think I'm going to keep trying it. Maybe I just need to add more water. Maybe I can use some medium into it, flow mediums or something like that. So yeah, experimenting. I am still experimenting with this, and I am absolutely okay with doing so, because I believe that I have to um, spend time with each sketchbook. So I do have a variety of sketchbooks with me, and I know that I need to spend time so that I can understand what each material is trying to tell me. So if I give up right now at this point, saying that I'm finding it difficult to make details, I don't know how it looks, I'm not sure if it is looking very vibrant or not, or I'm not getting the effects of it. If I give up, I give up, right? And that's exactly what one needs to avoid. When you give up, you give up. That means you are just not learning anymore. You're not able to understand anymore. You're stopping yourself from exploring more, right? And that's exactly what I am not going to do. So I will be pursuing it. I will persevere through this sketchbook, and just see where this journey takes me. I will be learning something after 40 paintings in this sketchbook, and that is quite a lot. That is quite a lot. So I will definitely create a review of this sketchbook with acrylic paints. And I have been thinking, as a matter of fact, this sketchbook is meant for watercolor, and it doesn't specify that it is a watercolor sketchbook. It says premium handmade sketchbook. Now I can use a sketchbook for um, any medium that I want. I'm just trying to see if it specifies anywhere that it is meant for, you know meant for or not meant for any particular mediums, but I don't think I can read it anywhere. I don't think it mentions anything like that. So it's basically you can use for whatever you want, and I think it is perfectly fine for watercolor as well, because it is 300 GSM and it is 100% cotton. So yes, it can be used. Now what I can do is I can try and see if I can find out if Viviva has a smaller sketchbook so that I can use it for watercolor. And or not and but or if I really like how my acrylic paintings are coming out in this, I can order another Viviva color sketchbook, the similar one, and use it for my acrylics, right? So that's what I would like to encourage you to do as well today in this video, is that get hold of your sketchbooks, give it a try, and learn to persevere through each sketchbook. Each sketchbook tells you how it works, how it functions, what material it loves to accept, what it does not like, and it also tells you about yourself. Do you like the feel of the sketchbook? Do you like the feel of the paper? Do you feel the like of the medium that you're using on that paper? And everything, all these points will help you improve your artistic journey in your life as well as in your sketchbooks. So, this will help you if you spend time with your sketchbooks. You will be able to make better decisions when you go out again and buy. You will know whether you want to buy it or not. For me, it has been like Strathmore. I really enjoy Strathmore, their various series of sketchbooks. They seem to be very flexible. They work with each other, with each medium pretty well. And I've come to a point where, because I have a lot of Strathmore sketchbooks. I've used them a lot, that I know if there is one paper I would love to buy again, it will be Strathmore for me. Now I have 60 sketchbooks with me, and I don't I don't have exactly decided how many Strathmore I have, but I have a lot. I At a glance I can say I have loads of Strathmore with me, and for practice I use the Canson series, and they are amazing. So I have Viviva. This is something completely new for me, which I'm experimenting right now. And yes, after 40 paintings, I will get to know whether I will be ordering this paper again or not, right? So, the only way to find out what you really love is by experimenting. So, if you guys do have a lot of sketchbooks with you, then get them out one at a time, or whichever way you want. I preferably feel give each book some time to spend some time with it, instead of changing it every day. Spend time with your sketchbooks and just see how you feel about it, and persevere through whatever is happening. See your techniques, understand what the sketchbook is trying to tell you, understand what the medium is trying to tell you. It sometimes you might feel that you are not doing a good job. You blame yourself that you don't know something. However, there is a possibility it's not about you personally, it is about the medium, something to do with the medium, the way you're handling the medium, that can be an issue. Or it can also be the surface, the sketchbook or the canvas on which you are applying the medium at, which is the issue. So it's not about you. So instead of judging yourself and blaming yourself, saying, I don't know what to do, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I'm unable to do this, instead of putting that blame on yourself, keep an open mind and be more aware when you are sitting and when you are painting or drawing. Try to breathe, relax in an environment where you can hear yourself talking to your art supplies. Talk to your art supplies, see what they are trying to communicate with you, listen to them. They do say things to you. For me, right now, it is telling me that I am not able to move my brush on a tiny brush on the paper properly, not the way that I can do on a canvas. So that tells me that this paper is uh, the texture of the paper is not right for minute details. One is that. Second is, how do I manage to make it work? So, my only option here seems to be if I can make the paint a little bit more fluid, then maybe I can make my brush work smoothly on the paper, because that seems very rational to me. That is the only way to make it work. A paint flows well when it has a flow medium in it. It can be water, it can be any other medium. So yeah, if you're watching me do this, all these brushes that I'm using are, they're not very tiny brushes, but they are, I do use size 2, 6, and maybe 8. Yeah, I think so. However, where I was finding it difficult was with sizes 000, and I think a size 0 as well. So however, I'm not going to give up. I do hope you guys like what is happening on the paper here, because I enjoyed doing it and I'm making these arts more consciously. So I'm trying to understand what is happening here, and I enjoyed every bit of this uh, painting. And I've also been thinking that I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting every day as of now, but I will do my best to do that. However, uh, I might be just posting like twice or thrice a week and enjoy myself, because I will be exploring more. In the meantime, I need to remove the videos from my phone so that I can make more space for more videos, and I will be mixing matching colorings in between and just trying to find out how I can make my 000 brushes move more smoothly on a rough surface. And yeah, it's going to be experimenting time for me, having fun. I'm going to look forward to reference pictures for further uh, paintings. I have a lot. I'm thinking if I can actually finish this booklet, no, not booklet, sketchbook in the month of April. So, yes, I am excited, and I hope I have managed to make you feel excited about your art journey as well. And having said that, yeah, get hold of your sketchbooks, guys. Get hold of your art supplies, whatever you have, and it's time to experiment. It's time to have fun with them, and it's also time that you um, give more time to your sketchbooks and do more intentional marks and have fun. Do not forget the fun aspect. Do not forget to love your work. Whatever happens, love your work and enjoy your work, and have a fantastic time with your sketchbooks. So take care. Until next time, stay happy and stay creative.